And here we go. Welcome to Fireside Chats. People are probably still coming in, but if you're watching this on a replay, you can watch everything that goes on here. Tonight I am going to be joined by someone, but before I get to that, let me tell you who we are sponsored by today. We are sponsored by the people like you. How can you help us out? You can go to patreon.com/John Crump, or you can do a one time only donation, kind of like a super chat to paypal.me/JohnCC and help support our channel. I see Sheila out there. I see John Voorhees. People are coming in. So let me bring in our guest. He is the one, the only. He actually helps us out on this show a lot. And when I say help us out, he basically does everything. He is the producer of this show and many other shows. He is member of I got a big pimple right here. He's a member of the Black Swan Media crew, and his name is Matt DasCowboy. Whoop, I removed him from the stream. Ah, there he is. What's up, Matt? How you doing?
Hey everybody, how you doing tonight?
We're gonna get into some gun stuff, but trying to not even trying to confirm it. I don't know if I should announce this or what, because I think it's crazy. Um, if you need, I can't. Damn it. All right, I can't break it. Uh, it's shit. What did I do, man? What did I do? I can't break it. Damn it.
Wow.
It's really national break. It's something that if the source didn't tell me what it was, I would say that they're full of shit. But apparently not. It's like
Is
an
it
out.
a good thing or a bad thing?
Ah, it's probably an overall good thing, but everyone's gonna look at it as a bad thing.
Is it all right? Well, we'll just have to wait until it breaks. I'm guessing it's going to come out tomorrow or something.
Apparently, it will come out tomorrow. But let's just get into some gun stuff here. Um, which will be kind of cool. Okay, there we're gonna talk about some gun stuff, but a lot of stuff's been going on with the Corona with Lyme virus, COVID-19, SARS.
Yes, that is definitely
It is
been on the
SARS.
news all over the place.
Yeah, so everyone's locked in their house and everything. There's a lot of people who aren't really obeying it, but there's a lot of gun stuff going on because of that. And I want to just get into a couple of gun stuff that we are been talking about. And one of the things is the run on guns. I had Mario from Lee Armory on, and they're like totally out. I talked to Riley Defense today, and they're shipping out rifles. There's more rifles going out than what they can make. They just can't keep up with the demand with their AKs. Also, I talked to other gun shops. There's gun shops out there that have zero guns.
I guess that's a good thing.
People are buying them in ammo. I saw somebody posted a picture of a high point. You know the high points with the money stuff on it.
Yeah, the Gucci high points.
Yeah, they're like, I bought this because it was. Dude, you're frozen. Your picture's frozen. And they're like, I bought this uh because it was the only gun they had left. And I got one box of Winchester 9mm, which was the only box, or 45. It was a 45 high point and and one box of ammo. And they're like, I didn't want the high point and I didn't want the money, but I don't own any guns and I really need a gun. Are you there, Matt? Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I'm here.
So they're like,
Yeah,
yeah.
sorry. Yeah, where I use my phone, I've been getting notifications in a chat. just keep going off, and I kept freezing up the phone, so I had to get in there and turn that notification off.
Okay. So the news I have is just so just freaking disturbing. It's not disturbing. It's just like if I was to break it, it would be all over. But yeah.
Well, as far as the guns go, what about all the people that thought you could actually buy a gun online and have it shipped to their house, finding out that's not true?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. There were a lot of new people who were not Second Amendment supporters before, and even some that were anti Second Amendment. But now they're all pro Second Amendment. And uh, yeah, and one of the things that I think we should look at is we need to welcome these people.
You need to what?
Welcome these people to the pro gun side. Say, hey,
Yeah,
look, you are against guns. Now you bought a gun because now you see why you need guns.
yeah, it's just like a lot of people are looking towards the preppers with the lack of toilet paper everywhere. Hey, well, or they call them crazy, and there's no reason behind buying all the stuff, storing it, and now they realize, hey, they're in, or they're not in a panic, and we are.
Yeah, well, there's a reason why I keep 1,000 rolls of toilet paper in my basement. It hits the fan, man. That's gonna be worth more than gold.
Yeah, well, with my kids, my little girl, she loves just wasting toilet paper, so we never get the chance to stock up. But we do keep a couple weeks of hand on hand. Now it's getting to a time where I do need to try and find some.
Yeah, what I did is I went to Amazon and you can do things for delivery once a month, once a week, every 2 months, whatever, and you get 10% off. So I started buying big crates of toilet paper a couple years ago.
A couple years ago, so I'm assuming you still have a stockpile from a couple years ago.
Well, yeah, every month I get a couple big boxes of toilet paper in. Now I'm feeling pretty. Everyone's running around finding toilet paper and hand sanitizer. I got a bunch of hand sanitizer. I felt like going up there, making a YouTube video saying, "Hey, all you dumbasses looking for hand sanitizer, you never realize what I needed it for. Here it is," and just like dump it all on myself and laugh and be like, "I still got crates of this shit." But I figured that wouldn't be nice. But yeah, with the new gun buyers, how should we welcome them?
Yeah, welcome them. They have a legit concern on their.
I think Matt froze up again. Yeah, I definitely think we should welcome them.
Like,
Oh, there you are. Go ahead. You were saying?
uh, so with all these new gun owners, well, or having a firearm in a box with your ammo stashed somewhere else is not going to be effective. So we, as a part of the 2A community, need to reach out there, say, hey, you have a firearm, let's go shooting.
Well, where are you
Or,
gonna go shooting? In my area.
huh?
Where are you gonna take them shooting at my area?
Well, that's your area. So
I can't walk out of
driving an hour and a half out of town and to a friend's house.
I gotta drive 100 miles to Roger's house.
About an hour and a half, 100 miles, roughly. Me, in this area, we just got our first confirmed case of the virus here in Roanoke. So I'm in the streets just instantly. That news broke, and I had to run out to the store, and I came back. And on the way there were people everywhere. On the way back, there was no one. It's like literally, it's just everyone disappeared as soon as that news broke.
Well, we have the virus around here, and a school down the street from me. My kids go to private school, so they weren't at this school. And the kids in my neighborhood don't go to school, but the neighborhood next door to my neighborhood, they do go to the school. and one of the teachers tested positive for coronavirus.
Dang, that's not good.
Yeah, we have several cases around here.
Yeah. Then there's or my kids, they've been see, yes, I had spring break this week because I'm in college, but my son was out of school. We had to swing by the school to pick up a paperwork packet, and he's doing work every day, just a couple pages of work. But it's also pretty interesting. My city schools and I think the county schools around here also they're running school buses to deliver meals to the kids.
Well,
Some 6,000 kids a day or something like that.
yeah, in my neighborhood, they're not doing that, but where I live at is kind of hoity-toity.
Yeah. So when you say hoity-toity, you have a Mercedes Benz for a bus.
No, no one freaking takes the bus. All the kids get driven to school. There's like my neighbor, he has two Teslas. He has like the Tesla SUV, then he has like the Tesla Model S. And my other neighbors have like Mercedes and BMWs and
Yeah,
Porsches.
I've been seeing a lot of those around Roanoke too, which surprised me. I figured we wouldn't be that far along in the technology world, but I think
Well,
we have probably about 10 or 15 of them running around town I've seen.
around here, like they're everywhere, but around here, like every little shopping center has the free Tesla chargers.
Hmm.
So if you have a Tesla, you can go to one of the free chargers because they give you free charging for life. You just hook up your Tesla and you go shopping, and when you come out of Harris Teeter, the car is recharged. Or you
So do they
mall.
do they have to pay to charge or just pull right up
Yeah,
and plug it up?
pull right up. If you have a Tesla, you pull right up and plug it in.
Mm,
45
that's pretty
minutes, come
cool.
back out, you're good to go. I mean,
Hmm.
they have restaurants, they have it at the mall, they have it everywhere, man, around here. Even at where I worked at, they have it in the parking lots, so you can pull up and.
It they may have some around town. I don't really get out and do a bunch of shopping, so I don't know. I haven't really paid attention or noticed any.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a Genesis, which is a Hyundai. It's like their Lexus model,
Hmm.
their G70. That car is freaking phenomenal.
Yeah, I have to look at the body style on that. I've been
Well,
knowing the or it's not a lesser car, but I've been waiting on this Bronco to come out.
oh,
Man, they released that and they got two different body styles. What the
I
sport
really
one
like
looks
it.
like trash. The full size looks okay, but uh,
Well, here's the thing about the G70, right? The
mhm,
guy who designed all the M cars, M5s, M3s, M6s, whatever,
mhm.
you know, from BMW. They hired him, and then he brought over the whole team from BMW M to design the G70.
Huh.
So you have a car that's actually rides better, it's faster, it handles better, more features, more comfortable, um, and overall just a better car than the M3. At
Yeah, one of
like,
those bare bones. I want to take it back about 30 years. I want the technology in the drivetrain, but all these sensors, everything. Give me a radio, give me a 5 speed, and that's it. I just like those bare bones.
well, dude, this thing is a 3.3-liter twin turbo.
Yeah,
It
like I
could.
said, the
I'm looking at that, or I'm looking at the Model 3, the Tesla Model 3, just because the Tesla. Uh, it's done with the Model S, and I was looking at the sports package on the Model 3, which it's like in the mid 50s for their sports package on the Model 3 with the self-driving capabilities and the where if you the summon command, I guess you can say, like if you parked at the mall and it's raining, you can hit it and your car will come pick you up. Uh, so with all that, it's like mid 50s, and here's the thing: it's 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds. That's motorcycle speeds. That's faster than a damn Ferrari at mid 50s. It's
That's
faster
pretty
than
cool.
a Hellcat.
You took out a Hellcat?
It's faster than a Hellcat, yeah.
Nice. I think
It's,
we got off subject a little bit.
yeah, but yeah, I'm shopping for a new car for me and my wife in a new like beach house. I think everything's cheap, right? Gas is like $1 now. So what's
Yeah.
one good thing about the coronavirus is it might kill you, but everything's cheap.
So with the economy, what or with this virus quarantine or what are they calling it, social distancing?
Yeah,
Um,
it's a good idea. My wife, you know where my wife works, so
yeah, I know you know a lot of people in the, or at least a couple people in the health industry. So
uh, and a lot of people that's in uh, direct
okay.
proximity to working on this virus. But let's get back to the gun stuff. There was a mayor in another town that I'm gonna bring up the article that granted herself power to uh, shut down gun sales and ammo sales.
Yeah, so is that still effective? How many lawsuits popped up? Have you heard anything about that part of it?
Well, the thing is, she hasn't enacted the power, and you cannot sue until you're affected by it. So she hasn't stepped over and did it right. So she can't technically be sued until that happens.
All right, so she made a big show, went out and said, I now have the power to stop firearm sales. And that's
No,
pretty much it.
she didn't do a show. It was hidden in there.
All right, looks like John disappeared for a few minutes. I probably clicked the wrong button. And if I remember right, this case was in Illinois. I know you guys out there in YouTube land are probably shouting the answers at me right now, but I'm not able to bring it up. All
Whoops.
right, click
Yeah,
the wrong button.
yeah. No, I didn't click the wrong button. It just kicked me out and said it's not your fault. I'm like, thank you for telling me it's not my fault, but can I be back to my own show, please? Yeah, here it is. Oh crap. Illinois mayor signs an executive order banning the sales of guns and alcohol and ammo. They didn't mention ammo, but there is ammo in there. Uh, what do you think about that, Matt?
And alcohol.
Yeah, you're like,
Uh,
I'm done now.
well, I'm sort of curious where they thought that they had the power to do something like that, even on a municipality level. And I mean, prohibition didn't work with alcohol back in 1920s. Why would it happen in the 2020s? Or yeah, 20. Uh, I think it's probably a complete show. I'm guessing they're probably having an election here at the end of the year, or May has a lot of the municipality elections are in the middle of the year, so it's a sideshow to get attention for them to get reelected.
Well, I don't think I think she actually believes that she needs this power. The reason why I say that is because if she didn't, she would said, she would have hyped it up, but they tried to sneak it in there and they didn't really bring attention to it until someone read through it and was like, "Hey, wait a minute, what the hell?" And we do have prohibition in some parts of the country, by the way. Still,
Yeah,
one state.
dry counties. Those are dry counties.
Yeah, there's huge sections of Alaska that
Yeah,
alcohol. You're not allowed to possess alcohol. You're not allowed to bring alcohol in there.
yeah, and if I remember right, that's mostly because of the um, what's that called when a village or a city is pretty much cut off, and a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah. The 30 days a night.
yeah, a lot of domestic issues were arising because a bunch of drunks running around in the snow.
Correct. So let's talk about let's see. Okay, we need to split up the states, possibly these anti-gunners move and say leave it that way. That's okay. Let's get to what Sheila's saying. Sheila's saying that we need to break up the states, and let the anti-gunners move, stay or leave. The rest of us normal Americans. The issue with that is the anti-gunners don't want to do that. They would never agree to that because they want control over you. That's why they do what they do. That's why they write the laws that they do because they want control. So they're never going to do that. And right now they think they're going to win. But this whole coronavirus thing, I think, is actually helping the Pro 2A side because there's a lot of people buying guns for the first time, like this. We got to reach out to those people and say, "Hey, man, let's go shooting," like you said, or just give them a quick overview. Give them the rules of being a firearms owner, where finger off the trigger, know what you're shooting at, all that other stuff. Explain to them how it works, and even if you can't go to the range or fire, uh, do some dry firing or something, or have them do dry firing. Just try to do everything that you can. I've never been one for video learning, but in this situation, it might be critical to get these new gun owners not confident because they're not going to be confident by just watching a video, but know how the gun works so they don't end up shooting themselves or their family members.
Yes, then don't forget there's also a lot of laser training. When you what are those systems called? You use or you put a bolt in there, and every time you shoot, it tells where you're shooting at.
Yeah, I think I might still have a couple of those from. I used to own a gun school. I wasn't the head instructor. The head instructor was a Marine MARSOC guy. So, but he used to use those. It was like a laser training system.
Yep. That's something that should be talked about a lot. I mean, that's something you can buy online, and it'll be sent right to your house. That way, of course, quarantine your mail for 24 hours.
Yeah, dude. I've been loading mags and dry firing and doing stuff like that.
Yeah, I have been too. I do on a regular basis. I mean, I sold my normal everyday carries, and I can't find parts for the one I wanted to put together. So now I'm going back to my backup, different firearm, different grip. So got to get used to those again.
Yeah, I'm going to show you one of the cheaper systems. This is the laser sight. Let me bring it up here. It's modeled after a Glock, but you do need the target, and the target's sold separately. You can buy them in kits as well. So, right here.
Mm-hmm.
The laser light training. Glock 19. It has a similar weight and stuff. And it's really cheap for like what you can get. There's other systems here. Like this is the full system.
That's nice.
I have it somewhere and it works pretty well. But it's kind of 265, and you might think that is expensive, but with the laser pistol sights it might be a little bit cheaper than the cert training. The cert training it's incredibly expensive just for the pistols. I'll bring that up right here.
Weren't those or wasn't that the original? That's probably why it's so expensive.
Yeah, the pistols are a little bit better quality. They actually feel like real guns. Other the other ones kind of feel plastic. Well, they're plastic, but it feels like a cheaper plastic. Where the
Feel like
cert, yeah,
yeah,
the
just like
laser,
a blue gun.
yeah, it just has a different feel, and the trigger doesn't feel as real as the cert pistols. bore sighting. That is a cheap alternative.
Mhm.
The difference between these and the bore sighting is when you pull the trigger, the laser goes off.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, these are a training aids for those individuals that don't have the money for ammo or a place to go shoot and just want to practice every day on the draw and sight.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I think my shout is up. Give me just a minute.
All right, no problem. So yeah, so that's a good training aid if you cannot get out to shoot. Do that. Another thing, dry fire your guns. I have stuff called snap caps, and snap caps can simulate. Hold on. Let me just do that. I already know. Fuck, that news is just blowing up my phone, man. Yes, I know. That's my confirm. Oh my god, it's confirmed. Oh my goodness.
So it's confirmed, but we still won't know.
Yeah. Yeah. It's confirmed, but yeah, you. No, I mean it's. I'll probably get a knock on my door if being like, "Hey, who told you?" And I don't want to put anyone through that.
Yeah, let's not go through that. I mean, or we can all wait one more day.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone in here will know. But yeah, uh, yeah. So we're talking about how to train when you can't get out and shoot because of the whole quarantine thing. We talked about laser trainers. We talked about dry firing. Uh, there's also a new product out from our friends over at Concealed Carry, concealedcarry.net. I'll find it. But they're snap caps. Are you familiar with snap caps?
Yeah, I got one probably about 20 feet away from me right now.
Can you pull that up? Can you pick it up?
Huh? Yeah, give me a second.
I'll put it right here.
So here is the snap rings, and am I allowed to show the little pistol on YouTube without us getting kicked off?
We will definitely get kicked off. No, not that snap capsule.
What snap caps you talking about?
Give me 1 second. For why would I do caps for training?
Oh, noise or something? I don't know. You said snap caps, and we found those at Dollar General or something a couple of days ago, and I was really excited because I had those every day growing up.
Oh my goodness. These
Oh, okay, those.
basically you can put a magazine in and fire and clear the magazine and whatnot without actually using real bullets, and it won't damage your thing. I also use these for training. When I train people and whatnot, I load up a magazine and I will stick one in there. So that is a very, very cool tool to use on for training when you're at home.
Now, those are one-time use.
No, no, you put them in there. It's just you use them over and over and over again. They don't actually explode or anything like that.
Okay.
Let me find it. And there is another one I'm trying to find here. But yeah, what are some of your training things when you can't get out and train for
Me?
fire? Yeah.
Well, if I can't get out to train firearms, that means I got three different locations that I guess I've made family and friends mad. So
No,
that's one.
what I'm saying, like, let's say you can't leave your house.
Oh, if I can't leave the house, dry firing. I do a lot of dry firing. pull from the holster, and site acquisition. That's the word I was looking for earlier. Um, I don't have any lasers at the moment. Something that's been on my wish list for a while, but mostly just uh, dry firing or pulling from the concealed holster and site acquisitions. I mean, do that a couple times a day, and it just gets to be muscle memory.
Yeah, dry firing is still one of the cool things. I'm gonna bring up a website and that has a lot of training stuff on it that people can use out there. Sorry, I'm just kind of distracted with everything going on in the background here. Yeah. Oh, that's not it. Damn it. Let me stop that. I went to the wrong website. Everyone out there, get prepared tomorrow. Just do it. Um, Prepare for everything. Get everything that you need because I think uh, everyone needs to always be prepared. Damn it! What the hell?
So tomorrow, be prepared.
No, I'm just saying overall in general. Nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, I
Just
mean, you're
be
supposed to be
prepared.
prepared at all times.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm not trying to insinuate anything or anything like that. But yeah, this is an awesome website right here, concealedcarry.com. They're not a sponsor or anything like that, but they have really, really good products to help you train at home. And they have a lot of online resources with videos of how to shoot and stuff like that. So that is really cool. And they also have a lot of really, really cool dry firing material and stuff like this. And they have something that's kind of cool that simulates I'm trying to find it, like a failure. Uh, I can't even find it. Let's see here. Can't find it, but I'll find it. But it simulates a level 3 failure, where like a stovepipe or what. They have that, and then they have this. I don't know. Have you ever used a mantis?
no, I've seen them, had
Yeah,
my hands on them, but I've never used them.
I love these. Mantis X3. This is the latest one. What it does is it helps you at the range and also at home. When you put it on your gun, it will sense little movements in your hand, but for when you're dry firing, whether you go left, right, up, down, whatnot, and you anticipate the recoil or whatnot, and it will help you correct that by giving you a score. Then you can also take it to the range, and when you get to the range, you can do some firing too, and it'll help you with movement.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's a really, really cool thing. But yeah, it's a very, very cool. Um, but I would recommend anyone trying to get some of these training materials, but dry firing is going to be your best bet as well. But yeah, the Mantis X is a really cool thing. Um, but yes, I'm probably gonna cut this. Yeah. Okay. Hey Matt, we're gonna have to
Yeah.
cut short. Stay online. Um, Sorry everyone. I'll be back tomorrow, or the next day, or next week, definitely for sure. On Tuesday, we have a guy from the trucking industry coming in, and he's going to be talking about everything going on with the trucking industry and how hard it is to be a trucker right now because those guys are the lifeblood of the system, and without them, we would be screwed. All right. So everyone, Joey sheltering in place, or your social distancing, and we'll be back next week. Sorry, this is short. I just got massive breaking news before this happened, and I need to take care of this immediately. Not immediately, but fairly sure. Be safe, everyone, and I'll see you another day. Matt, don't go anywhere. I am gonna drop the exit and
All right, everybody, see you later.
yeah, and you can see how shaken I am.
Mhm.